All right, it's 2 o'clock. I'll call this meeting to order. Do we have an approval of the agenda?
I would like to add something to the new business. It doesn't matter to me where you want to add it, Mayor. If we could add on there to discuss looking into getting some new water lines.
Okay. All right, we put it in as 5 and we'll go session number 6.
Okay.
You second that, Kenneth? I'll second that. We have a motion to approve with the amended agenda.
Make a motion to approve the amended agenda for September the 5th.
All right, all in favor? Any opposed? You have the amendments written.
They are printed. Keep going.
That was done right to different residents.
Connected the line to the new line that.
Doing well. Just exactly as the way. Today is just clicked along, just good.
Wish I could say that, but I can't.
All good. I was worried when I got up this morning that it was going to be just a night. It just got through Cherokee real quick, got through across the street. Went well. Met with a few people here. And
Yeah.
You walk on the bottom of those, don't you? That was great. Special This one is not.
make a motion to approve the August 2nd, regular board meeting.
Second that.
All in favor? Opposed?
You had a chance to look at the account. I make a motion to approve the minutes for the special call meeting on August the 11th.
I'll second.
All in favor? Any opposed? This time I'll open up the floor to public comment.
Got a water shortage response plan. I need to get approved to sign by somebody for the state. Only got 4 or 5.
Does it need to be the mayor?
Probably.
Okay. Just him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got the responses underneath the
Okay. How soon do you need it, Chad?
this as soon as we can. I think it was due on June or in June.
Okay.
It was for the water plant.
Okay. Okay. All right. Ready for public comment here? We have a motion to close public comment.
Motion closed, close the comment.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Under old business, Amanda was going to talk to us about getting us a substitute for Invoice Cloud. All right, Ms. Gongus, you have the floor.
So Linda and I, we had a webinar with Tim Remington, and he walked us through the whole program. And I've also talked with Southern Software. They're ready for us to set up and go with Sturgis. They've worked with them before, and they're going to send us a contract. It took about a month for us to get up and going. So I'm ready for that.
Okay.
I will let y'all know as soon as I get any paperwork.
And our contract is expired.
With Invoice Cloud, correct.
Okay.
We've been with them 3 years.
Okay.
And we won't have to sign a contract with Sturgis, and it doesn't cost the town anything.
Okay.
It will be cheaper for our customers making payments, and they'll bring in a machine, and they'll make sure that Linda and I can go through the payment process and linking up with Southern Software before they leave.
Okay.
They can make payment on their phone or on the website. They will have a phone number they can call as well. Make it easier. Yeah. And
Thank you, Amanda. Okay, one on the new business, I don't really have anything to update on today. Amanda, you have an update for us?
Well, I've been working on getting some of the bills that's been behind, but they're still trickling in. They're coming from different emails like Sonia's and all that. I got one this morning even. Also, we've ordered new phones for the maintenance crew, switching from the current provider to AT&T if it works good, which is going to give the town a better rate and people rates as it's putting on a different frequency or whatever. So, like if the towers and things go down, where us normal people can't get through, they will be able to get through. That's been a process. The new phone should be here today, maybe tomorrow. Still working on the comp time, the retro pay and all that, getting all that straight, still working on that. I have looked at taking some of those classes, but I will check into it more. Some finance officer classes. Oh, and United Community Bank called like minutes before we come in here wanting to know if you guys wanted to go with their payroll service.
I know we had discussed that before, just to kind of take that off of the new financial person's plate, but, you know, it never did go anywhere, so I guess we're gonna just continue on as we're doing.
All right. You're doing a good job, Linda. Keep up the good part. And sorry I skipped over the Nancy Ripka bill.
Can I ask, the question about our server? I know you guys have been having issues with that.
Having, I don't know all the guys' names. There's Tim, Abraham, and the other guy. What's his name?
Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin's been here several times. He's been working, and I think we're needing a new server for one. And also, like, my computer that I'm using, it's a struggle. Like, sometimes it takes 30 minutes in the morning for it to even load everything up. It's like so old on the desktop. The server's outdated too, and it kind of needs updated.
I know they had kind of mentioned that, and can we have something to go on for that by our
Prices.
next meeting?
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually talked to Tim Thursday or Friday, and I told him I would go ahead and work up quote on what we need. Basically, him and Kevin work on that, and have some quote like that.
Okay.
Now, Abraham, I did ask him how much another computer like desktop like I'm using costs, and he said it like around $1,000 as far as that goes. But now the server,
We got one from him.
Did
When,
We
It
got
was-
a laptop instead of a computer.
and
oh,
Michael's
it
got
was
the
a
laptop.
laptop. And Michael's got it, okay.
And then Amanda has a new one. But the one that I'm looking at, I don't know how old it is.
You're still using Windows 7. It's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a-
So I thought we got three. Did
we got monitors, but we didn't do another computer.
That's what it is, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda. Well. need to look into that.
We'll try to have that on the agenda for next meeting.
Yeah.
And, the Nancy Ripka bill.
Is she wanting help with the 707, or is she wanting us to pay the
The
1707?
balance is 707 was my understanding. Am I correct?
Yeah, they got a quote, it was higher, and she only had to pay the 707.
Yeah.
And she's asking us to help.
That's what the insurance didn't cover.
And remind us again, Chad, what happened?
Years ago, we had a contracting company that put in new sewer lines up and down each street. And on that particular one, they did not tie that main back into the manhole. It eventually filled up and was backing out into her rental. So it doesn't happen very often, but fortunately it does happen.
So that line goes, Jason, to Dula Straight.
But it is now tied in over immediately and located and rerouted back into the main. So
I make a motion that we approve the balance due to be paid the 70717.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. And, I just want to make sure on the RTA that you have some designated check signers.
Well, I'm one thing,
Dirk Cody
Dark
is one.
Cody's one.
Brady is not.
And Richard, is he one?
Richard is no longer on the board.
Okay. About now, it's King's and Brady. I'm sorry, Derek. Brett,
Gotta
not
get
a
some
summer.
members.
Who's resigning?
More than I know, Richard, and
Mark, yes.
I never did get to meet him, so it's our later today.
Put that on the agenda, 2 new RTA board members for next meeting. Ms. Baker, you have the floor.
Oh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm here today to have Mayor Adams sign a proclamation declaring September the 17th through the 23rd as Constitution Week. And this is something that the Daughters of the American Revolution have been promoting now for quite some time. It was President Eisenhower who actually designated that particular date or those particular dates for Constitution Week. We did that in 1956. And so we've been promoting it ever since. And it's a time where we're just encouraging people read the Constitution, not just the first 2 amendments. There's a whole lot more to that Constitution besides the first 2 amendments. And you know, it is the shortest written Constitution in history, and has only been amended, 27 times in almost 200 years. So, I mean, we really have a wonderful document. It works. And so I'm asking if Mayor Adams will sign that proclamation for Robbinsville. And I have with me a fellow DAR person named Egan.
Okay.
So there's 2 of us here, and copies of the Constitution for you. And
You have the proclamation.
I emailed it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it got printed or not. I had emailed it in. Yes, no. I sent it to the mayor, and I think it's been about a month. I'm not sure if I sent it to the office or not.
Okay.
So okay. So we need to get it printed up.
Okay.
All right.
Bring it on. Where can I? Oh, here.
You need one of those too, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Chad, would you grab that? Okay. It's printing now.
Printed, okay.
Okay. All right. Where you want to sign?
Oh.
Still back here behind the table.
Get back there behind the table.
Big way.
Okay. Kind I got
Am I in the shot?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's why I got out.
All right.
Here.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead, Sean, good.
All right.
Thanks, Governor. Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Mayor Adams.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you for that.
Yep, I did. Did you,
Oh, the seal.
Yeah.
The town seal needs to go on that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Now it's been proclamated official.
Yeah.
You're official, that's right. Appreciate that.
What is your name? I'm sorry.
Lynn Deegan?
Lynn Deegan. Okay.
Just a little FYI, your pocket-sized constitutions actually are compliments of our senators, Senator Tillis and Senator Budd,
Yeah.
who sent those to the DAR, and so we are distributing them.
Yeah.
It's a nice little- I'll give you another little tidbit of information.
I was actually hoping Sean would just read the Constitution, but that's totally fine.
What's that now?
I was hoping Sean would just read the Constitution.
Oh, just read.
Verbatim, yeah.
Now, Benjamin Franklin was the oldest delegate, thank you, at the Constitution Convention. He was 81 at the time, and he needed help when it came time to sign, on to the Constitution. And they said that tears were streaming down his face as he signed the constitutional document. It took him 100 days to get it written. But so that's pretty
Well,
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Everybody has to go read the Constitution.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Miss Baker.
You're very welcome.
All right. All right. We have a motion to go into closed session.
I just wanted to bring up that
Oh, yeah, I'm
amended
sorry.
part.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
As y'all are aware of it too, our water lines are old, busting all the time. We had a leak last night. A couple of weeks ago, we had one of our main lines to bust open. And before that had even transpired, I had been talking to our Congressman Edwards. And one of his representatives told me to bring it before the board and ask the mayor if it would be okay for us to try to see if we can get some money as far as the federal side of it. And what they wanted us to do was to try to pick out several places that was bad.
Yeah.
And I worked with Chad, and we picked out Snydertown, that area there, and then across Fort Hill down into Old Tallulah, and then
You mean Old Sweetwater?
Old Sweetwater, yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then the line going down to the school.
Yeah. See, me and Chad had done this earlier in the year with Representative Gillespie's office.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about those same lines because they're having trouble in Old Sweetwater.
Well, the ones on Old Sweetwater, they are really, really bad. I've had customers come to me and they have to run their water for a long time just to kind of clear it out to where
Yeah.
they can
Yeah, this has been
take
an
a bath.
ongoing thing.
But he said that if we could get like a cost analysis thing, and that takes a engineer. So I'm asking if it would be okay if we could kind of get started on this
Yeah,
And by January, maybe they can be able to
yeah.
present it before the Congress.
We've been talking to McGill about some of these lines already.
Uh-huh. But I'm asking if we can go ahead and get started with an engineer to give us a cost analysis on what this is gonna cost, because he needs to take it before the Congress, and we all need to be on board with it. And the sooner we get started with it, the better. I know they want to come and talk to the mayor about it, but we need to jump on this because their new thing starts in October. That's when they start working their money, and then in January, they're able to allocate the money to a certain area. So I just ask if we can make a motion to get that started now. Be able to hire an engineer just to give us that cost analysis.
I make motion that we hire an engineer to get a cost analysis on, installing new water lines out of town, old Sweetwater and down to the school,
This one up here,
the main line.
by the courthouse to the intersection. Also, it was included in there.
Okay. All in favor?
I second it, yes.
Any
Thank you.
opposed? All right.
Those are the oldest lines in the system. They were the first ones put in.
Forest and Murphy go back 80 to 100 years.
No, a normal 6-inch cast line is, 6 inches outside diameter. They're swelled up to like 8 to 10 inch high. And with the leak we had a couple weekends ago, we're still trying to recoup from all the little leaks that occurred because of that leak. All the air in the line, it's enough.
It's a positive for our customers. It's a positive for the state because the state's always wondering what's happening with all this water. And that way we won't have to be wasting water to get good water.
And I have some pictures of some water filters. The guy changes twice a week. I don't know if you guys want to look at it, but I definitely wouldn't want to drink out of it.
They still have to do that even after the line change.
Yeah.
And it just got really bad. And I've done everything I could do. Flush it a lot now, so it's a lot of water loss. I don't know how water gets through the filter.
That's all I had.
Motion to go into close.
I make a motion that, go in closed session. Pursuant to the provision of North Carolina General Statute 143-318-11C, I move that the town of Robbinsville Council go into closed session for the purpose of considering personnel matters as defined and allowed by the North Carolina General Statute 143-318-11A6 and North Carolina General Statute 180A 168, along with other matters.
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Appreciate it. Anybody closed? Do we have anything else? Business to discuss? All right, motion to adjourn. Okay.
Another advisement, we're gonna retake applications for the Aldermen position. So they do the interviews under hiring order.
I second that motion.
All in favor? Any opposed? We don't have any new business. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
To make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay. Meeting adjourned.